What's your name? Where are you from? And why are you supporting Palestine today?
So my name's Dave Carr. I'm from Hackney in East London, North East London, and I'm supporting Palestine because what's happening in Gaza at the moment is an absolute atrocity. And this, I'm sickened by my government, the West, all of the developed countries' response to what's going on out there.
Thank you. What message would you give to someone that says this started on October the 7th?
So you need to open your history books up and realise that this has been going on since the Nakba, since the Palestinians were driven out of a land that they've lived on for centuries and centuries, thousands of years. I'd say anyone that thinks this started on the 7th is completely misguided.
Thank you. Can you go a little bit in, summarise the history of Palestine, starting from 1917? Do you know much about the Britain's involvement, Americans' involvement?
So I know the British Empire was involved, in the area. I know Palestine was a British mandate, and I know that, the Zionists were looking to have a Jewish state in that area. And I know that the guilt of the Europeans over the Holocaust and their lack of, doing anything about it during the war led to them granting this apartheid state to the Zionists. In the 1940s, and like South Africa, I think when I look at Israel on the map, it cannot exist in its current form. I think historically it is finished. They just don't know that yet. I think you cannot have an apartheid colonial settler state like Israel in the 21st century. I think at some point in this century, it's got to be a land for all of the people that live there, and not just the Jewish settlers.
Thank you. And what message would you give to someone that's silent in this whole, situation right now?
I think if you're silent, you're complicit, and this is why I'm out on the streets today. I mean, I watch the way the TV in this country reports it. I watch with sickening fury Sunak and Starmer and all of those apologists. And it's that frustration, that visceral frustration that gets me out on the street on every one of these demonstrations. I think this is a turning point in the history of the world. This has to stop. Palestine has to be free.
Thank you. Because if we let this happen to the Palestinians, then it can happen to anyone else, isn't it?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Thank you so much, sir. You've been a star, man.